They have traveled days. It's been days, and they've traveled a great distance across a vast amount of land. This elephant, raging, came out of nowhere and attacked them, and then now is going away. And again, is days away from like the city where Iyanu had started. These things can freaking teleport now. Oh my god, I'm saying, like, why are you there? There's a lot of wonky, like, travel going on in this episode. Like, very, very wonky. But pretty much, Alori, after escaping, the city, like, within a day, not only caught up to, like, the commander guy, caught up to, like, the commander-in-chief guy who's still being hunted by the river people. She was then able to find him, and then they got on a boat to then keep following up the river to find the source. Which, also, now that I'm thinking about it, why did Iyanu, B, and Book Kid go through the desert? And I ask this because, like, they're going through the desert and they're freaking dying. Like, it's not even just because they're fighting the corrupted beast that were chasing after them, but, like, they're off in the desert dying. Iyanu was able to use some of her, like, powers to create a mango out of a single seed. But, like, they're supposed to be following the river up to the source. So that means somewhere... That just means they could have just followed the river through the desert and they would have had running water. Mind you, I will say, in our world, in our lives, don't drink water straight from the river. Boil it first, unless you want to have, well, what is it, explosive diarrhea, gonorrhea, not gonorrhea, but what is it? What is it called? The thing that you always die from in that, in the Oregon Trail. But, like, yeah, you know what I mean, that. Because cause, like, you need to boil that shit because there's a bunch of stuff in there that will kill you. But yeah, so they kind of, like, you go through this deserty area, and escape, mind you. But also, like, they were trapped in the cave from there's the mango. They were trapped in the cave before, and, like, pretty much the plan is the corrupted are gonna bust down the wall, and after busting down the wall, Echo, I can't remember her name, his battle cat, is just gonna do atomic breath, knock them out, and they just run for it. And from there, they just continue their journey as Team Chosen, as they decided to call themselves. But also, Not Before B actually gives some info, like this, and he actually brings up that he is the son of the late king, and he is the rightful heir to the throne, but his throne was taken by his cousin, who is the current king, and who not only poisoned the old king, but also sent Bie out into the wilderness to die. So he's he's not the Avatar. He's Zuko. And it just, instead of it being, I have to get the Avatar to reclaim my honor, it's, I have to help the Avatar get to the source. I was like, oh, okay. Alright. I legit, that was a surprise. And, like, mind you, like, there is some bits here where it's like, and, like, the reason why the king has been so, like, helping the vizier and not doing anything against the vizier is because the vizier knows that he did this and helped him with it. Therefore, he's blackmailing the king to do whatever he wants. And I'm just like, oh, that makes sense. But this is also all told to us, like, between Bia and the old and the new king. And all I could think of is like, okay, like, I don't necessarily, like, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But also, it's not like I'm really feeling that much emotion in some of this. Especially when, like, you have, like, the evil brother, the vizier, like, he's just left the city, and apparently all the things that the king did and the vizier did was in that journal. That's what the people are going to the city, to the town hall or whatever, to be like, we... revolt. You guys aren't helping shit. One of the guys says, oh, well, leader of the thing, why don't you come in just by yourself? And I'm just like, one, red flag. And like, except for the silly music, I would think is red flag. But then the corrupted soldiers come in, and then they're like, I'm gonna attack her. And like, you guys aren't soldiers if you would attack a defenseless person. One of the guys. And I'm just like, right, like, okay, I think my biggest issue with the corrupted is I don't think they give you any special abilities, which is a shame, and I feel like it should, because as far as I'm aware, the only thing the corrupted does is make you more, like, violent, and that's it. Not even like it makes you stronger to cause more violence, it just makes you more violent. And under the control of the evil genie, which also put its genie stank all over the city in the very beginning after the rave party. What? Previously on Iyanu. Yeah, see the stank, and then that stank also like goes throughout the world. I guess it's corrupting more animals. Also, like, the stank, at one point he calls all the animals to him, the vizier, and then, like, he goes, ay! like, that's not, like, an exaggeration. That's kind of like, that's the exact sound he makes. And then he sends the animals to go destroy the city because they know his secret. And I get it, and everything's kind of ramping up, but also I feel like, okay, minimal amount of editing. What they should do is break this up more. In a sense of like, alright, if you want all of this to be storylines being told now, fine. And I will say, like, the exaggerations for certain character stuff are actually getting better. Like, certain characters have very exaggerated expressions and all that stuff. Like, it does feel like they're throwing more of what they wanted into these later episodes. But I will say, like, if they're gonna do this, have one episode following Iyanu and her journey to, like, the wetlands or whatever, and then have another one that focuses on, and then on the episode after that, focus on the politics shit that's going on in it. If you're not gonna do that, or again, I would still prefer my way of just tell, not show necessarily, or tell but show very little. But like it's, I don't know, it still feels like, okay, why do I kind of care about this thing? Especially because like the big thing right now is, the city's going to be attacked, but then also we know that there's multiple civilizations that live outside the city, and we also know that apparently living in the city isn't necessarily safe nor good. So why wouldn't they just leave it? Like, even like, again, if you look at it, like, there's the people from the deep, there's the little river town that B was living in, there's apparently now a desert people place. Like, it really doesn't seem like there's a point for the city walled off. Like, Like, it's not like it's like, oh my god, this is the last bastion of whatever. Like, it doesn't, unless there's like some kind of like big plan, it doesn't really seem like there's a reason for this city to kind of exist now. Like, I'm surprised people just haven't moved out like quicker at this point. It's like, why are you here? If you hate it, just go live somewhere else at this point. Like, is it because they don't know that there's more out there? Is that kind of the reason why? Because I'm just like, you just leave. Just go. Like, I don't understand why you guys are like, this place sucks. I'm gonna stay here. It's like, why? Why are you doing... Sorry, I'm messing with this. But why? Like, just go. And, like, you'll probably find a better place, like, down the road. Probably, if you want, you probably build another wall, I guess. I don't know. It's just like... I'm confused. Also, now I've thought about it, because this is an African place, and, like, Iyanu and everyone else are in a desert area, and this is in Africa. Is the desert area going to be based off of Egypt? Because Egypt is part of Africa. So, like, will we get, like, an Egyptian-ish city? That'd be kind of cool. But, yeah, and I don't know. Let me check this. Let me check my notes. Corrupted soldiers. Can you come talk? Just you? Yeah. Oh yeah, they effed up their one job of protecting the Chosen One, because they're like, Echo can make it. Battlecat runs, jumps over the gorge with the thread on the back, and the only person who falls off is the Chosen One, who falls on the other side. And Echo's like, oh shit! And the other two are like, oh shit! And also Iyanu then, when he be attacked by the corrupted beast, like, vines sprout up from the ground and like wrapped around them. And everyone's like, oh, you did that. And I was like, I didn't do that. I don't know who did that. I thought it was going to be Olori. Like, Olori just caught up immediately after, because that woman is moving at the speed of light. But, like, I guess not. And also Olori and the father are working together and now riding up the river, which I'm just like, I feel like that's what they kind of should have tried to do, instead of, we could take a shortcut through the Badlands. I don't know. But yeah, and then also there's a point where, like, you saw him and Olori as kids hiding underneath a thing. They're like, don't cry, everything's gonna be okay. And Lori's like, but you're crying. And it's like, oh my god, I don't care. You are not sympathetic. Not only did we just learn right now that you killed, like, the old king and, like, have been blackmailing this person, and also don't give a shit about anyone within the walls themselves, because now there's a revolt going on, like, and now you're playing with the devil, like the African devil in a genie lamp. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I don't care that, oh my god, it's so heartbreaking. It's like, is it though? Like, even, like, I'll just say right now, like, I do hope, like, Olori does actually care for Iyanu, but also I could kind of see it also, like, her doing a lot of this simply just because, like, hey, we kind of were going to screw over this place. Maybe his way to, make reprimands, I guess. I can't remember the word. You know what I mean. But, I don't know. But even that, I do think she does care. She does care for Iyanu, obviously. But yeah, this whole episode was like, okay. Cat butt. But yeah, and then yeah, yeah. So this kid's the rightful heir to the city. That doesn't really matter, because there's other places you can live outside of the city. I don't know what the point of this was, especially if this, like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, think of it. Okay. Just for an example, imagine if in Avatar: The Last Airbender they said, this is Central City, the main city, the last bastion of humanity, and then outside of that city were the other nations. Like, what was the point of Central City, if you have all these other freaking places you could live still? Like, I don't know. In any case, the episode was fine. It is ramping up better, but I will say there are still some glaring issues, but it is still, like, I'm still enjoying it. The teleporting elephant is hilarious. That shit moved so fast, like, oh my god. Anyways, hell, all of them move fast. The Zero was, like, I think still, like, a day or two out. Kinda, sorta, I think. And, like, the animals all immediately, like, ran to that city, like, on the spot. I guess you could say that's another elephant, but also, like, we haven't seen another elephant. And they even, like, Iyanu, everyone said, like, oh my god, it's the same elephant from before. So, I don't know. In any case, tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Share my videos. Hope you enjoy this. I'm going to watch the next episode because that's out now. And we will. See you later. Cool, though, seeing Iyanu use her abilities more. But also, again, it does feel like she's just, like, immediately caught onto it. But she is having trouble, so